Hey traders, it's Steve with Stock Index Trading Room. Let me get my screen up here for you. We are good to go. Hope this finds you well. Back to my midweek trade recap. This is trade recap for Tuesday, June the 18th. I'm doing this Tuesday evening as I plan to take advantage of the market being closed tomorrow. Let's do this. We're going to talk about order flow breakouts that lead price. I thought about I actually looked at doing one this morning for Monday's market, and then I thought that was a bit unrealistic. We had our background color system that triggers directional bias. I got green and went up 62 or 3 or 4 points before it retreated. And that's a record for us. But anybody's system that followed the trend of momentum yesterday did crazy well. What I'm going to show you today is a much different market and just what we use in the room. If that looks like that's your deal, come join us. If not, it's not your deal. We'll make this legal. Please read through this if you never have. Order flow breakout patterns. In our room, we have several market entry smart patterns we use for our trading success. If you follow our work, you know that we have tested patterns for. Rob's done it for 30 years. World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell, smart patterns. That's the way he became a World Cup trading champion. And all other master traders I've ever talked to have a plan, a pattern, an approach that they use to guide them in their trading. So today I'm going to show you our most reliable, proven, successful method of getting in front of future price movement. That's the best I have to offer you. Okay, it's what we did in the room. We have several winning factors that we build into our signals, and that's what gives us a historic track record like most traders have never seen before. Some have trouble believing. I understand that. There are a lot of people that buy into the lie that if it looks too good to be true, it is. Well, things that are exceptional look exceptional. So stop believing that. Okay? It's not true. And it can make us look the other way and keep us from taking advantage of things. This method I'm going to share with you can be used on its own. Just take the signals and trade it. Or you can take it and use it to fit it in to trade to a higher level of trading awareness, if that's what you would like. The good news is that traders of any and all levels of experience can come into our room and enjoy success pretty much right away using the idea that price follows order flow. We have order flow breakout reads that are highly reliable. We have put this on support resistance structure reference. We trade away from support and resistance because the market moves that way. And then what I'm going to show you is what we've come up with. So we're through with that. Let me get rid of this, and this is our room chart. Okay, we don't need this. Let me get rid of that. This is our room chart. And we have some levels on here that may or may not be important to you. They are to some traders, but not to everyone. So what we're going to do in this video, we are going to share with you, again, we did this last week and last month, in 2 years and 3 years ago, and we've had people that have been trading this pattern for years and years and years. This ABCD pattern with trap trader oscillator and order flow lead out that leads price. So in this case, the order flow is screaming down. We got ABCD. Order flow is breaking out to the downside when price hasn't started yet. Well, that's good news. Okay. We've done years and years and tens of thousands of entry research, and the ES tends to move in 7 and 9 point chunks. So after an entry, 2 bar, this is 8 ticks, sets a local trend in the ES. Our full winners are 5 points. Okay, you can hold them longer or not near as long, whatever you want to do. But we talk about 5-point winners because after that, we're trading into a law of diminishing returns over a long period of time. Okay. Now, again, that's up to the trader. Do you want to do that or not? Okay. So here we have, this is our original super signal. Okay. Not the original signal we opened the room with, but this signal right here, we tested. We put on like an 18-month test, and it was over 85% for the 5 points that we talk about. So crazy high win percentage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we almost hit the open. We hit overnight halfback. We hit Monday's settle, and it bounces. All of those things, absolutely. We go down here and we bounce. But that's the first error we put in a chart. We talked about all of this as it was happening. This is marked just the way it is in the room, and away we go. Now, I marked this one. This is my favorite, personally, my favorite entry. It's we call this a pivot retag. We have this pivot, and we're going down, up, down. Okay, so price is saying, hey, we're going down, and the buyers are coming in here and going up. We're going up, and you see this little bit of green above that red dot. That's a rocket. There are too many people trapped on the wrong side. Too many people, for whatever reason, they don't understand that the market is in distribution mode and a high probability that we're going to head down. So anyway, not an order flow breakout, but I had this arrow on the chart for the room. So we go down 1 and up 2 and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 21 ticks. And then we get our bounce. Okay. So that's a 5-point winner. That's a 5-point winner. Maybe more. I mean, again, if you want to hold this through that, now you do with it what you want. Okay. All right. So now get a bounce and we turn green and we turn red, and it's like, oh God, this is kind of horrible in here. Why do I want to trade that? And you can do whatever you want to in here. We don't have any signals, and I'm more proud of this, that we don't have signals in this mess, than anything else that we offer. So, but over here, let's look. A, B, C, D up, right? Order flow breakout up, right? That's a buy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a deep. It goes up 2 and down, and then up 3. Okay, you see here's the same pattern, A, B, C, D. This orange line going through that red horizontal line is everything. It's absolutely everything. 1, 2, and down 3, 4, 5, 21 ticks, and then it reverses. Okay. So let's see, we're not through. Yeah, that one didn't work. We had one here that did not work. A, B, C, D down. Okay, we would have that. And it gets stuck and it goes up. Yeah, again, but that didn't work. Whatever you could say, oh, well, that did not work. In our eyes, that did not work. If you're willing to say, well, you got a few ticks off that, this is going to be a very, very hard deal for you, because your results are only going to be as good as what you think is worthwhile trading. So here, what do we have? A, B, C, D up, order flow breakout, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and then it reverses. Okay. Actually, we get a 3-point reversal. So this pattern that we've shown for months and years, and we've had people that have taken thousands of winning trades off of this pattern in the past 5 or 6 years. Let's see. That's the signal we opened our room with for 5 points. Again, 21 ticks, and then it comes down. And then we're out of time. We're out of time over here. You can see our green background when we triggered green. It's still working. It comes down and bounces, comes down and bounces. So we're in an accumulation mode. We're trending up, momentum's up, trend is up, structure is up, and the market's flowing up. Okay. So that's it. That's what we have with this signal. I'm going to roll it back here. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, StockIndexTradingRoom@gmail.com. Probably won't be answered until Thursday sometime. If you want to come join us and say, hey, look, I want, let's see, what do we have? 1, 2, this pattern, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 entries, 5 went 5 or more points. That's 25 minus whatever you would get clipped for here. That's a great day in our eyes. May not be for you, in our eyes it was. And this is what I didn't, I mean, we go green over here at 10:30 or so. And, but again, like I said, anybody's system that follows trend, has structure reference, has support. Structure support, we bounce and we go, we bounce and we go. We get undervalued and we go. We get undervalued and we go. And we get undervalued and we go. Anybody's system that follows a trend and has great reads for valuation would have done what our system did, which, again, maybe a little hard to believe. And we don't, here's the good news about our system in our room, we don't have to have 50-point uninterrupted moves to succeed, right? We can have pretty gnarly markets. This was not a great market, in my opinion. You take the arrows off and you look in this and you go, wow, I see red going down. That's not that hard, but is that bar any good? There are a lot of questions. We answer all of those for you in our room. So if this makes sense, come join us. All of our indicators were developed by World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell, and he's been working at it 30 years, continuing to add things to the mix, continuing to refine. He says he's learning more now than he has probably at any time in his 30-year trading career. And part of that is because our indicators now are telling us what's going on inside the internals of market structure. And the process teaches. The process of trading teaches. And it's really a great trip around. We're having a lot of fun. And of course, on a day like today, on a chart like this, 5-point winners is pretty, it's pretty impressive in my viewpoint. So anyway, on behalf of Rob Mitchell, World Cup trading champion, all the world-class members of the Stock Index Trading Room, I'm Steve. If this makes sense, come and join us. If we can do anything to help you reach your trading goals, please reach out. Would love to do that.